Akeem Gurley, Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, Michelle Custos, Jack Jackwell, Jason Harris, Yvette Smith, Luis Rodriguez, Rodney King, Matthew Powell, Dondre Hamilton, David Letham, Maria Godinez, Amadou Duella, and Sandra Bland. These are just a few names that were major police brutality cases in the headlines. Injustice done to anyone is an injustice to everyone. Injustice does not just exist in the form of police brutality. You can see injustice in the penal system. We have to move forward as a country to where government does not balance a budget on those behind bars or those who lack money and are faced with the same charge. My heart is day to day as the freeholder president was visiting Delaney Hall and looking into the eyes of those who had their freedom revoked. But do not get me wrong, there are people who commit heinous crimes and absolutely need to be locked away. There are people who are locked away, who find themselves at the wrong place and who lack representation and money. Furthermore, my heart was ripped out seeing inmates who were caught fleeing from their country into the United States in search of a better life. There is no such thing as an illegal human. We see injustice in economics, but did we mention that Essex County is doing things differently? Currently, there are several initiatives that myself and the rest of the Freeholder Board are working on. We are striving to hold banks that the county bank with accountable for how they give back to the community. We need more mortgage modifications to prevent foreclosure. We need more small business loans to level the financial playing field. We need more housing and more home ownership. We need to encourage those who are in need and provide a hand up in the most encouraging way. And yes, we need body cameras. We will have all of these things, and it is the right thing to do because we have the power to invoke change. The Freeholder President asked me to read another set of names. Sheriff Officer Jimmy Spango, Sheriff Officer Jesus Cadilla, Officer Joel Allen, Officer Amir Jones, Officer Greg Zegler, Officer Shay Carter, Officer Mike Brown, Officer Robert Sherry, Officer Cody Remy, Officer Ben Hill, Officer Jeremy Hinwood, Officer Wes Lawrence, Officer Marvin Lewis, Officer Charles Martin, Officer Daxter Diaz, Officer James Daly, Officer Corey Johnson, Officer Lee Douglas III, and Officer Yasmin Johnson. Just to name a few, these are the names of good police officers. We must recognize the good even if there are a few bad. Currently, there are mechanisms in place for the good officers to anonymously flush out bad officers. Because our acting Essex County Prosecutor Carolyn Murray and the Sheriff Department are committed to doing things different. And the movement to stop police brutality can only be won with our law enforcement by our side. So I'll leave you with lyrics from the great Bob Marley. Peace all over cannot be achieved until there is no longer a first-class and second-class citizens of any nation, until the color of a man's skin is no more significant than the color of his eyes, and until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed. Thank you, God bless you, and all lives matter.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I need 2 more POP members. Need 2 more POP members up here. It's much more windier than we thought. 2 members. That's 1, 2. Need 1 more. Because we don't want anybody to get hurt up here. Cliff, help me to get somebody else. Oh, there's, okay, Matt, thank you. Just, yeah, hold it. Yeah, you don't want anybody to get hurt. Brothers and sisters, we called this march today in July to coincide with the 48th anniversary of the Newark Rebellion. We don't call it a riot. It wasn't a riot. It was a rebellion against oppression. And there are black elected everythings in Newark today because of the people who stood up during the 1967 rebellion. And one of those people that was one of the leaders of the Black Power movement, the father of the Black Arts movement. We stand here today in his memory, the great writer and activist Amiri Baraka. He is no longer with us, but there is another champion who is with us today, and that is one who was by his side leading the movement, leading the Committee for a Unified Newark. I welcome to the podium the mother of the mayor of the city of Newark and the mother of the people's movement, Sister Amiri Baraka. Give her a big hand.
I want to talk about Bob Marley too. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight.
Come on, Dad. Well, how about he gave you one to go home? No. Well, hers, I just signed up.
Don't shoot. This is not a poem. This is a call for justice. I am here for the future of our children. I am here for the right of education, public education, not charters, public education. We want local control. I'm here for health care. I'm here for food, clothing, and shelter for all. I am here to recruit allies for justice. Black, Asian, white. I am here for the people to unite. I am here to make sure that we win this fight. I am here to salute the people's war for justice. I am here to salute the veterans, and there are many of us out here. I am here because the people's war matters. Black lives matter, people's lives matter. I don't know who came up with the slogan, Black Power Matters. No, Black Lives Matter. We've had Black Power, and it turned on us. We want black, Asian, white, but we want to make sure that black people have their rights. I'm here to free all political prisoners. I am here to say that we go into those prisons and stop them from turning them into recruit officers for gangs. I'm here to say that we must go in there and make sure these prisoners have education, they have food, I mean good food, they get paid for their labor,
But he left 2 young children.
and they have classes. They have entertainment, poetry. We did it in the 60s and we can do it now. They stopped it because the prisons have become a recruiting gang. Look what happened, how those prisoners broke out and come to find out the correctional officers and what have you is involved in it. We need to turn it into rehabilitation centers. Reform schools. You're not supposed to go to prison if to become a gang member. You're supposed to go to prison to get reformed. And I'm here against the death penalty, by the way. And I am here again to salute all you veterans out here. I've been marching for many, many years, and I see many, many faces out here. And I want to say to you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I salute our veterans. They're prisoners of war, and we are veterans of a war. Thank you.
If you see
Okay, but oh, she's bringing the
brothers and sisters, in about 40 minutes, we're going to march Now, this is how we're going to
You want an extra large?
proceed in the program. We're going to have speakers for about another 40 minutes. Then we're going to march. And after we march to the federal building and back, we will have the remainder of the speakers.
I think I like
Usually in these marches, we call on the victims. They be like almost at the end of the program. We're not going to do that today.
That's better.
And I hope all of the speakers that are scheduled to speak will be patient. And I'll try to mention that you're here as we go through the program.
I'm gonna go help them right now.
Brother Cornell West has already been mentioned.
So tell them I'll be right there.
But our fighter, one of the first to endorse this effort, our fighter from the other side of the Hudson is here. Assemblyman Charles Barron is here. Give him a big hand. But right now, we're going to hear from the families of those who were murdered by the police. Some of their cases are still active. Some of their cases are active in the streets. There are no inactive cases. A case is active as long as you're fighting for justice in that case. But the first person I want to bring forward is the mother of Abdul Kamal,
There you go.
who was killed by Irvington police, fired upon 15 times, hit 10 times. Like Amadou Diallo, the only thing he had in his hand was a cell phone. Please welcome in the strongest possible way, Michelle Kamal, the mother of Abdul Kamal.
First, I want to give all honor and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my family who supports me and who's always there with me, my pop family, and my friends, and all of you that has come out today. You know, my heart is troubled because we're here in Essex County. We're here at the courthouse. The chairman is the only person that mentioned our children's names. We have to stop letting other people come before us. Our children are here in New Jersey, in Essex County. But we continue to talk about everybody but our children. Our children's names are not in the news. Our children's videos are not being shown. There's no group that invite us as a group of mothers. In this organization, we have 3 mothers that lost their sons to police killing. 3. That's insane. My son was murdered November the 11th, 2013, around 2 o'clock in the morning in Irvington. My son was my only son. He was my youngest child. I had 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. And he's gonna always be my son. He's not a was, he's a is. He is my son. But please, they cannot take the joy nor the peace away from me. That was given to me by God. No one's going to take that from me. And we are going to stand up for our children in New Jersey. Abdul Kamal, Kashad Ashford, and Jamal Reed. Those are our children, but no one talks about our children. But we're going to talk about them. We're going to make sure no one forgets. So that's why we're here today. And we thank all of you for coming out today. We thank you so much for coming out today. I don't want what happened to the 3 of us to happen to you. So people, please get involved in organizations that are actually doing something good. Please get involved because it can happen to you. We never thought we would get a call that our sons are never coming home, that they would never see their children or their wives. Our children have fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, and they all miss them. Normally I'm fine, but sometimes we have a bad day. November the 11th would be 2 years, and it's like it just happened. So I thank all those that support me. I truly do. And I thank you all for coming out. Please, please get involved. Thank you.
And we call upon the U.S. Attorney whose office we will be marching to, Paul Fishman, to immediately launch an official investigation into the death of Abdul Kamal. Those who killed him must be held accountable. They cannot walk away from this. The next mother I want to call upon, I'm going to call the mother and the grandmother, Regina Ashford and Cecile Hepburn, the family of Kashad Ashford. Welcome them, please, in the strongest possible way.
Hello, my name is Regina Ashford. Hello? Lisa. Hi, my name is Regina Ashford, the mother of Kashad. Hello? Hello, my name is Regina. Hello? 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 Hi, my name is Regina Ashford. I'm a Newark resident. My son's name is Kashad Ashford. He was killed September 16, 2014 by the state police, Berkeley County Police, Lyndhurst Police. It's been 10 months and 7 days today. I still haven't heard anything about my son's death. Today, I'm standing here asking everybody for their support to help me get some answers. Just because my son was killed. He was murdered. My son was unconscious when they put 9 bullets in his head. And I think the cops is responsible for that.
Let you know, because that's not going on.
Hi, Gina's a little emotional. I'm Cecile Hepburn, Kashad's grandmother. They spilled my blood. They took my grandson. And I've got no answers. I don't know who killed him. I don't know why they killed him. All I can go is on what I read in the newspaper. Well, he deserves justice, and this family deserves answers. It's been 9 months, and we have no idea what happened to him. All we've done was bury him. They even took him to the hospital dead, which held his body for 4 hours. Cut him open. For what? If you got 9 bullets in your head, you sure don't need an autopsy. A blind man knows what happened to you. So today we stand here and we asked everyone, ask people, if we must come together to stop this killing of our children, our seniors, our disabled, our babies. They're all dying. And with us, we've got to take a stand. Someone has got to stop the violence, the killing on our children and on people. I thank you, and I'm glad to see so many of us out here in support to stop all the killing, but we have got to take a stand, because I am not going to stop until someone tells me what happened to my grandson.
Let's hear it for the Ashford family. Give them some support. Show them some love. Rome Reed family here. Come on up here, sister.
In Bridgeton, New Jersey,
Nice.
y'all seen the video. How many of y'all seen the video of what happened to Jerome? That video went viral. He was getting out of the car. He had his hands open and raised. He had nothing in his hand. You know, Amadou Diallo had a wallet. Abdul Kamal had a cell phone. Jerome didn't have anything in his hand, and he was shot dead in the street. Let's welcome in the strongest possible way his mother and his father, his brother and sister and family.
Oh wow, it is beautiful to see so many people out here today. I am so happy. My heart is pounding so fast and so hard. I miss my baby. Jerome is my middle son. This is my oldest son. This is my baby. This is Dwayne. This is Sean. This is my niece. We miss Jerome. Jerome didn't have to die the way he died. Bridgeton's police officers didn't have to open fire on him like that. There's only two officers. Officer Worley, Officer Davis. I would like to see them prosecuted to the fullest, but right now they're not doing anything. It's been 6 months since they done anything. He died December the 30th, 2014 at 11 something that evening. I saw him Christmas Day along with my grandson. This is my grandson and my son on my chest. My grandbaby was only 3 months old when he died. His father died. Now he has no father, and I want justice. I want justice for my son. I want justice for my grandson, because my grandson's gonna grow up not knowing his grandfather. And I hope to God that I live long enough to see my grandson get justice. Okay.
My name is Munir Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Power to the people. We had the Reed family. We did not prepare a speech, but we come here as a family. We are not biologically related, but somehow we are through God. You understand? Subhanallah wa ta'ala. He said, Ya Abdullah, you got to fear God. You understand? Keep God in your heart. You know? And a lot of us want, because we never prepared to be up here for this type of situation, expecting that our children, male or female, to be killed in this type of situation. But now that we are here, we try to deal with this situation as best we can. We try to give understanding to other families, because this situation must stop. It cannot longer go in this day and age when we are our own families. Our grandparents used to tell us about stuff like this, lynching and killing and all this stuff. And here it is, we're young and another millennium going through the same thing. We cannot have this in this society when we as taxpayers pay these people to protect us. We cannot have this type of thing going on, because if we can't rely on them to protect us, who's going to protect us then? Ourselves? So I don't want to take up too much of your time here. But I'm glad to see all the people that showed up here and give the support to each other, to all these families out here. You know, because I cannot tell you so much what a family feels of going through unless you've been through it yourself. Well, we don't want you to go through this here. It is enough. It is draining. It's a heartache on families, you know? But if we stand together, we can get results. Things can change, because the change is going to come. Oh, yes it is. The change is going to come. So I thank y'all for your support, from the Reed family and all the families. You know, and we feel your love that's going out to us, but at the same time we get that love back to you because you're showing support for us. You're standing by us. You didn't have to be here, but you're here. And we love you. We love you back for that.